Good day everyone, we are Group 7 and we are going to report Wolfgang Kohler and his contribution to insightful learnings. Learning objectives. Students will able to identify the contribution of Wolfgang Kohler. Students will able to evaluate the contribution of Wolfgang Kohler and his insightful learning. Wolfgang Kohler and his contribution to insightful learnings. In 1920s, German psychologist Wolfgang Kohler was studying the behavior of apes. He designed some simple experiments that led to the first cognitive theories of learning, which he called insight learning. Example: Kohler experimented with a chimpanzee placed in a cage. The animal tried to reach a banana placed outside the cage with his own hands, but the result, he could not. Also, there were two sticks in the cage, and the animal used one to reach a banana, but he also failed. Then, the chimpanzee joined the two sticks end to end, and the animal was able to draw the banana closer to him, and the result was.
What is insightful learning? Insightful learning is a type of learning or problem solving that happens all of a sudden through understanding the relationship parts of various parts of a problem rather than through trial and error. Means, ang insightful learning ay isang uri ng pag-aaral o paglutas ng problema na nangyayari ng biglaan sa pamamagitan ng pag-unawa sa mga bahagi ng kaugnayan ng iba't ibang bahagi ng problema sa halip na sa pamamagitan ng pagsubok at pagkakamali. Epiphany. Another noteworthy term that describes insight learning is epiphany. Epiphanies involve a sudden revelation or abrupt awareness bringing seemingly chaotic data into symmetry. Ibig sabihin, ang epiphany isa pang kapansin-pansing termino na naglalarawan ng pag-aaral ng insight ay epiphany. Ang epiphany ay nagsasangkot ng biglaang paghahayag o biglaang kamalayan na nagdadala ng tila magulong data sa simetriya. Eureka. Insight learning also involves the I have found it feeling or eureka. Means kasama rin sa pagkatuto ng insight ang nahanap mo na pakiramdam o eureka. Insight learning is also expressed as the aha moment. Ang pag-aaral ng insight ay ipinahayag din bilang ang sandali ng aha.
Insightful learning depends on certain factors. Experience. Past experiences help in the insightful solution of the problems. Nakakatulong ang mga nakaraang karanasan sa paglutas ng mga problema. A child cannot solve the problems of modern mathematics unless he or she is well acquainted with its symbolic language. Hindi malulutas ng isang bata ang mga problema ng modern mathematics maliban kung alam niya ang simbolikong wika nito. Intelligence. Insightful solution depends upon the basic intelligence of the learner. Ang insightful na solution ay nakasalalay sa pangunahing katalinuhan ng mag-aaral. The more intelligent the individual is, the greater will be his or her insightful. Kung mas matalino ang individual, ay mas magiging matalino ang kanyang pananaw. Learning situation. How insightful the organism will react depends upon the situation in which he or she has to act. Kung gaano kahusay ang magiging reaksyon ng organismo ay depende sa sitwasyon kung saan kailangan niyang kumilos. Some situations are more favorable than the other for insightful solution. Ilang mga sitwasyon ay may favorable kaysa sa iba para sa insightful solution. As a common observation, insightful occurs when the learning situation is so arranged that all the necessary aspects are open for observation. Ang insightful ay nangyayari kapag ang sitwasyon ng pag-aaral ay napakaayos na ang lahat ng kinakailangang aspeto ay bukas para sa pagmamasid. Initial efforts or trial and error. Insightful learning has to pass through the process of trial and error. Ang matalinong pag-aral ay kailangang dumaan sa proseso ng pagsubok at pagkakamali. Whatever an activity may be, attempts or efforts or trials always lie at its root. Ano man ang isang aktibidad, ang mga pagtatangka o pagsisikap o pagsubok ay palaging nasa ugat nito. This opens the way for insightful learning. Ito ay nagbubukas ng daan para sa mga insightful na pag-aaral. Repetition and generalization. After having an insightful solution of a particular type of problem, the organism tries to repeat it in another situations, demanding similar type of solution. Pagkatapos magkaroon ng insightful na solution sa isang particular na uri ng problema, sinusubukan ng organismo na ulitin ito sa iba pang mga sitwasyon na humihingi ng katulad na uri ng solusyon. The way found in one situation helps him to react insightfully in the another identical situations. Ang paraan na matatagpuan sa isang sitwasyon ay nakakatulong sa kanya na tumutugon ng may kaunawaan sa iba pang magkakatulad ng mga sitwasyon. 5 differences between trial and error, learning and insightful learning. Number 1, trial and error learning. Just a process of habit formation. No mental process are involved. Isang proseso lamang ng pagbuo ng ugali, walang kasangkot na proseso ng pag-iisip. Insightful learning. Higher mental process like comprehension, perception of relationships, analysis, generalization are involved. Ang mas mataas na proseso ng pag-iisip tulad ng pag-unawa sa mga relasyon sa pagsusuri sa pangkalahatan ay kasangkot nito. Number 2, trial and error learning. Success is due to chance after much trial and error. Ang tagumpay ay dahil sa pagkakataon pagkatapos ng maraming pagsubok at pagkakamali. Insightful learning. Sudden awareness or insight after implicit trial and error. Bilang kamalayan or insight pagkatapos ng implicit trial and error.
So, number 3, trial and error learning. Learning is gradual and needs practice. Insightful learning. Insight is sudden and doesn't need practice. Number 4 is trial and error learning. Acquisition, retention, and transfer of learning are not possible. So, an insightful learning is acquisition, retention, and transfer of learnings are possible. Number 5 is trial and error learning is